Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the channel. My name is Rivka, and I thought we haven't done a chat for quite a while. I've been ridiculously busy. There's been so many weird things happening and so many things that we had to do that I just didn't feel there was a moment to actually be focused enough to share what's been going on. And yesterday, uh, we we actually got up really early in the morning. We were supposed to get somewhere to a medieval festival, which would have been was amazing. And as we're driving down the road, we're supposed to meet people, and it's 6 o'clock in the morning, and we see a run down wallaby on the side of the road. So I stopped to, check, make sure that it's maybe it's wounded, or maybe we found a joey in its belly, and then we had to turn around and meet Solly to pass it to him, because we can't sort of wander around with a baby, tiny little joey all day, and then we thought we'd be late. But we sort of decided that this is going to be a nice day and we're not going to be stressed no matter what. It doesn't matter. We're going to be fine. And of course we were. We got there and we met my son, and we had an amazing day. And it was amazing also because you hardly saw people sitting and looking in their phone. Yes, people took pictures and people had to show their tickets, which a lot of them were on the phone and not on paper, though some did have it on paper, which is very nice. But it showed me like that there is a possibility. People are occupied in something that's so amazing, and they're having fun and they're doing something good. If they're selling or buying or looking or talking about different things that people have spent a lot of their time researching, different time in history, truth or lie, I don't know, and we're not going to go into it. I've been getting messages in the last few months all the time: lies, 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 everything you learn is lies. Okay, and then what do I do about it? And there's always a laugh. It's like, well, nothing, just know it's lies and don't worry about it. Don't buy into anything. Don't buy into fear. Don't buy into anything that anyone tells you that you feel it makes you cringe, or it makes you want to run to the phone, or it makes you feel unhappy. Just say, I don't buy into that. I'm not living in that world anymore. That world can do its own thing, but I'm for going forward. And people will say, yeah, but I still have to work. And I say, yes, but you can work suddenly with a smile. And if you need time off, you say that you need time off. And if somebody's telling you that they're going to fire you if you need time off, you think about it for a while and you realize that you can find something else. Or you can be somewhere else, or you can go to that same work because let's say you have to, or you can't find anything yet, and you have kids to feed and all that sort of stuff. You change the attitude of how you go there. I was talking to one lovely lady, and her job was so boring, and I said to her, why don't you turn it into something worthwhile? And I was telling her something that I do a lot of the time when I go into town or I go somewhere, and I just put $1 somewhere and know that someone is going to pick it and they're going to be so happy, because it's really a lot of fun to find some money on the ground. Or I do little drawings on pieces of wood. Yesterday I've done a bit of that, and I write something inspirational at the back of each drawing, and then I walk around, and if I see someone that I think, oh, I'll give it to this person, I just tell them that's a present, and I put it in their hands, or like I give it to them, and if they want to, they pick it. Very rarely. I think I had one time someone who didn't want to pick it, and I was like, it's okay, and I walked away. Mostly people go, oh, thank you, this is so nice, and I walk away. I don't even look back to see if they read what's at the back or anything. I just know that I've done it in order to make someone else feel happy. Anyway, that lady took it upon herself and did something like this, where she's sitting there bored out of her mind. She put a little bit of money outside, like a couple of cents, I don't know. And then, was watching it, and somebody came and had a look, and then they didn't pick it up. And she was like, oh, that's interesting. So a woman picked it up, looked at it, and put it down again. She didn't take it. That's what I meant. And then she said someone took it, and she said they were so happy. And it was like, oh my God, I did something to make somebody else happy. So then she wrote a couple of little notes and stuck in different places, and then was watching how people suddenly look at it and go, there's a sticker there saying, smile, it's all good, or the world is beautiful, or, you're a good person, trust yourself, or anything. And suddenly that boring job wasn't so boring. The time passed much faster, and she was doing something good. So if you change, even you on, if it's a place that you are right now not happy with, you change it and turn it into something that makes you happy. And they make other people happy. That's what I mean. And that makes you happy. And it goes around. And seriously, it's amazing how we change the world like this. You don't have to buy into this world that tells you how you have to live. You don't have to buy into the fear and anxiety. You can live without it. And you can exercise not looking at your phone, or looking at your phone at something totally different, listening to a story instead of watching something, or listen to music, and even that, like I spend a lot of my days just listening to the birds. Even, there's a bit of traffic, but it's like the car gets closer and then goes further, and it seems like the wind, the movement is changed as we do it. So really, the whole talk today is to say we don't have to buy into the fear and anxiety that somewhere in the world someone wants us to be, because it makes the world go in their way. Because when people are fearful, they buy different things, they believe that they have to live a certain way, and it all goes back to control, to using other people for, if it's to sell stuff, if it's to when people are sick, they buy more, or they need more stuff that makes money, and it all goes into this cycle of nothingness. It doesn't give anything. It doesn't make the world a better place. But when you go and do something small, it can create something huge. And if you can do something bigger, by all means, if you can go and volunteer once a week somewhere in a soup kitchen, or I don't know, anything. But only when it makes you feel good as well. Don't go somewhere that gives you anxiety. For instance, I don't know, some people, for instance, like to go to the hospital and help there. It's lovely. For me, I couldn't handle it. If I made myself go to a hospital, I couldn't handle it. I wouldn't want to look at the medication that people are getting, and all the information that's there, and it would make me so anxious. I couldn't do it. But other people, they go and do it, and they can see the happiness that they bring when they walk around. They bring flowers to people, or they bring bottles of water, or they just sing a song with their guitar, or whatever, So it really, everyone has to go by what their heart tell them. And another thing, there's so many people that have been traveling around the world and find a place that they really, really love. Sometimes it's their own homeland, and so they should go and live in that place. Be in that place. Start moving towards a place that makes you feel whole, that makes you a better person, that makes you able to come out of yourself and show yourself, the world, who you are. Other people, the same thing. You have to be in some place. You can't go back home, or you can't go to the place that you love. Then you make the best that you can at that place. But you are aware that there's somewhere that is your home. And then you know, if the opportunity comes, that's where you go. But if the opportunity doesn't come, then you make the best that you can make at this moment in this place where you are. Plant a tree, plant a flower, give a flower to someone. It's all about developing that inner understanding and inner love and inner respect and inner trust, all that, and then react with that, live with that, reflect it out. That light, shine it out. I know it's frustrating. I mean, when I get messages and I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna happen next, and it's like, things happen and sometimes they don't happen. They're supposed to happen and they don't happen. People look at astrology and I think it's all designed to make us bury ourselves in that and hope and despair, in a sense, instead of shine. We are here. Tomorrow, we are shining our light towards it, because we know that as we shine our light, somebody else will shine their light, and it's not possible that the light is not going to grow. So that's a future we know. We know we can shine it further. And we know that when we do it, and somebody else does it, and somebody else does it, suddenly there's a whole heap of people that are smiling. And yes, you might find that when you start doing it, somebody's going to be nasty. What are you doing? Why are you doing that? Nya, nya, nya. And you're just going to, if it's a person that you can talk to and say, because it's going to make somebody else happy, try it, by all means. But if it's someone that you know is just going to give you a hard time, just lift your hands up and go, well, whatever, and walk away. Laugh, make a joke out of it, shrug your shoulders. You know, even if you feel like throwing a bunch of, cold water on their face, don't do it. Just let it go, because you're doing it for yourself. And you're changing the world for you. If they don't want to change the world, they can sit in that world. If they want to be in a place where they're always fearful, that's okay. But you don't have to. Anyway, I hope this is helpful for someone. I really felt I need to share these, little stories and just encouragement, and tell you that there's universe, there is energy, there is grand design, loving being, space, love, earth, Gaia, God, whatever you want to call it. That higher, that thing that is within, without, and all around, in the wind, in the trees, in the chickens, in the birds, in the butterflies. It's all about love. And it's not the 1960s love. Let's sing a song, smoke some dope, and, the love will come from the outside. And I know people did try then. They just gave up. Or life took it, and they trusted, and they believed, and they went into into this grind. We know better. We are better. We know we can. So, lots of love to you. Lots of healing. Lots of light. Lots of energy. Lots of wind and smiles and water and fire and air and earth and plants and flowers. Bye, guys.